Greetings from Maven Consulting Services. Today we have with us Shweta Das, who is heading to the University of Manchester in UK, and she's a student of Maven Consulting Services who's used our services for her entire study abroad journey. We want to have a small chit chat with you, Shweta, to understand about your journey, your plan, your future scope, and how Maven assisted you with this entire process. So I understand from my counselor that you're heading to University of Manchester for the Advanced Computer Science program with a track in Artificial Intelligence.
That's right.
So if I can ask, what was your bachelor's degree in?
My bachelor's degree was in computer science and it was from the Dr. Maven Institute of Technology. I graduated in 2019 and I've been working ever since in IBM as a big data engineer. And it's been a wonderful journey in IBM, but I wanted to pursue a master's in artificial intelligence because I feel like having a track record in data engineering will give me a better understanding of how machine learning and artificial intelligence is going to make a difference in the world, and that is why I'm going for a master's in artificial intelligence.
So have you studied anything related to artificial intelligence earlier, or have you worked on these concepts?
I really have a very vague idea. I've been going through concepts which are very preliminary to understand how deep neural networks work, and I want to have a much more understanding on how artificial intelligence can be used to make more impactful, meaningful
maybe towards your work or career in future.
Yeah.
So it's been way long back you've graduated and you've been out of school.
Right.
So getting back to college studies now after so many years. So what are the kind of challenges that you will be looking at?
Well, the first challenge I think is going to be getting out of your work and getting into studies back again, where you'll be getting to know your peers and working with them to study and get to know concepts that might not be familiar with you, and obviously interacting with professors which you have done 5 years ago, which you may not be a lot of accustomed with right now because you have been working in a corporate world. So it's going to be a bit difficult getting into a new country, that too, not having a very different experience than what you've had in India. So definitely that's going to be one of the most difficult things, is to adapt in a different environment all along. But I think I'm going to get through it with my hope and with my determination, and I might outshine there.
Fantastic. The idea of study abroad just didn't pop out in your mind one fine day.
Right.
Definitely a lot of meditated thought process would have gone into that you want to study abroad now. So how did you decide, and why did you decide that you need a master's degree now? Because I'm sure you must be doing well at your job.
Right.
So you're quitting a well-cushioned job now,
right,
and then you're going in for higher studies. So how did this whole idea pop up?
So when I initially thought about doing a master's was when I really realized that the scope of artificial intelligence is just gonna get better and better in the future, and that's where the future is heading towards, because right now there's a lot of jobs that are being taken over by artificial intelligence, and it is one of the most
lucrative career.
Yes, lucrative career that's going to be really helpful in the future. So that is when I thought I need to get myself into this field and I need to get back into studies, and that is when I decided to leave my job back in IBM and start with my master's journey.
Fantastic. And having said that, of all the countries, why did you choose the UK?
Well, I chose UK because it was a one-year course, and most UK universities offer a one-year course, which is going to be a little bit easier for me since I've been in the workforce for 5 years, and it'll be a very easy return for me back into the workforce once I've completed my master's.
So maybe here you were looking at completing the degree faster and then getting back to your career.
Right. That was one of the main reasons, and secondly is UK is much closer to India, so I can go back and come back whenever I feel like, maybe during the winter breaks or even in the summer breaks, and that is the reason why I chose UK.
How much is this going to cost you?
So it's going to cost me about 50 to 55 lakhs.
That's the tuition and living both put together.
Yes, that's the tuition and living together.
Fantastic.